I think so just going back to Wrexham, one of the really interesting stories last season was actually on there, who went up as well, was Notts County. So Notts County is the oldest league club in the world. Due to a number of reasons, found themselves down into the National League and managed to get 107 points last season and still come second. But the fact they got up with them, despite, and they were just an irritant to Wrexham all the way through. And where Wrexham had the money, with the greatest respect, and I'm not saying money wins. You don't.
No, not
always. Money and stuff doesn't mean you still need that philosophy, and that's what you have to take your hat off to Man City and the philosophy throughout that club is, and now the culture and everything. It's been fantastic. But what Notts County did last season on a fraction of Wrexham's budget was phenomenal because they were on their coattails all the time. It'll be interesting to see if that rivalry stays in League Two and maybe up from there, because I think Notts County, their owners who are doing things differently, they're doing it on a much more data way, is a really, really intriguing story. So to answer your question, which I can't remember, is sorry, but about our Italian, our sister club in Italy, we work together for economies of scale, sharing best practice. We've never, and we've tried really hard, been able to get that one club deal across both parties. Just has never happened. And it's a shame, really, because we've tried, both parties have tried really hard at that at a minute, and we've got one lead in the fire at the moment, one iron in the fire, sorry, where it could be that one. But yeah, that's one thing I'd like to, when I leave here, like to have left that legacy, that we have a couple of tier of sponsors between both clubs. It's just never been able to land that deal at the right time. We've been close, though. We've been very close.
You think and what are some, what would be some of the reasons for that? I mean, is that an easier conversation as an EPL club and a Serie A club, does it?
Yeah, I think there's so much variance either way. When we're an EPL club, we are considerably higher than in value than Udinese, and when we're an EFL club, a Championship, we are considerably lower. And I think that variance is so big from there. I just think for us, we seem to be talking to people who do not have interest in Italy and as much interest in Serie A as they need to get, because it's a bit expensive. The partnership's expensive to do, but yeah, we would, as I say, it's a legacy piece of mine. I'd like to be able to do that, and at the minute we're working on Udinese's front shirt and naming rights for the stadium. So we are, that's something which I need to speak to you about, Rob. Actually, going back to your point about brands, though, which we touched on earlier, we have Manscaped as a partner. Now, Manscaped, I'm speaking for them here. The reason they like us is because we will go above and beyond on the content pieces. They're not really that interested in LED and splashing their name everywhere. It's for them, it's content pieces. And trust me, they will push boundaries in a...
I know.
Yeah, and we like that. We like pushing boundaries. And there's... I'm not calling us a media company, but we should think of ourselves as a media company at times, because we've got 5 million on social media. We have 400,000 people come to our stadium combined all year. So we should look at ourselves as a media company. I don't like to refer to us as that, but we can work with Manscaped on that rather than just your bog standard content things. We like to push for boundaries, and trust me, we've done some things with Manscaped which were close to boundaries, and we've come up with ideas which they've said no, that's too much, and vice versa as well. So we like to test us.
Thank you all for tuning in. We'll catch you all next week. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.